What's up, everybody? This is your lovable host, r3b3link, and this is my strategy guide slash walkthrough for Fallout 3. Now, the concept of these beginning videos is going to be purely strategy guide, mainly because I have a lot of friends, seen in a lot of forums where people pick up this game, start it off, and get frustrated with going out into the wasteland and doing just that, getting wasted by the enemy, and not really understanding the mechanics, how the game works, and where you're supposed to go. Because the game, as you may already know, it's open world, open choice. So once you leave the vault, it becomes a very non-linear game. It kind of gives you direction, but for the most part, it's very non-linear. Like, to make a comparison, if you played Mass Effect, a really great game, that's actually a linear choice game. So once you get into the world, you have a waypoint when you have to go through, and that's your linear gameplay. But the choices in Mass Effect are what worlds do you go to, and that's entirely left up to you. In this game, it's open world, open choice. So you basically, once you leave the vault, you kind of have a general direction where you're supposed to go, but really, you're supposed to pick up the pieces from there and figure out on your own. Now, doing that, once you enter Wasteland without really being prepared, it can be a very hard game. And I played through this game already 3 times. This will be my 4th time. And playing through the 3rd time the way I'm going to show you how to, I had much more enjoyable experience. I had a lot of fun because before I actually even started the main missions, I was beasting on fools. Like, for example, if you're familiar with playing the game already, when you come up on a Deathclaw, usually you want to run or hide or do whatever you can. But by the time we get out of the strategy guide in the beginning portions, and I show you how to get to the certain level, Deathclaws won't be a problem whatsoever. In fact, nobody in this game will be a problem whatsoever, even the final boss. It's a joke. So that's what we're going to do, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do. Now, if you haven't played the game and you want to experience the game itself in its entirety without any help, then I suggest you stop watching this immediately, because I'm basically going to ruin it. So, alright. So, let's get started, guys. Here we go. So, as you can see here, we've been staring at this Your Special book. And this is a part of the game where you're still in the vault and you're an infant. So you pick up this book, and we're going to be choosing our attributes for basically the rest of the game. You can see there's a ton of stuff there: endurance, strength, charisma, etc. We're going to be adding, so we get 5 points. We're going to be adding 4 of those points to intelligence. Now, you can go up to 10, but the reason we're doing 4, therefore getting 9, is that we're going to pick up 1 more point in Rivet City. And you pick those up by picking up bobbleheads. And there's an intelligent bobblehead in Rivet City. So as soon as we get out of the vault, we're going to trek our way over there, and hopefully without encountering too much trouble, and then pick up to where you have intelligence of 10, and you're going to have 1 leftover point. Feel free to use it wherever you like. Add mine to strength, mainly because I like carrying stuff around, and then but feel free to use anything you want there. In fact, if you want, take some away from charisma as well, if you don't like doing the the speech system. So now I left mine at 5 because sometimes I like using the speech to get around things, but again, it's at your disclosure. Do whatever you want there. Now, as soon as you come out, you immediately level up, and you're going to want to put your explosions to 25. I made the mistake in not doing it, but the reason being, as soon as we're done picking up the bobblehead, we're going to come back here. We're going to fast track back here, go back to make our way to Megaton, and then we're going to defuse the bomb or blow it up, whatever you want to do. That way we get a home to come back to all the time. Okay, so as he's showing on the Pip-Boy, I'm showing where we're going to be going. That area right there is Rivet City. Okay, this is the bottom of the map, and that's our current location. So we're going to want to head basically straight down. So put a marker there, and pretty much follow my lead here. This is, essentially probably the safest way to get there. And again, as I mentioned, you want to avoid enemies, or may or may not mention, but you want to avoid enemies. You want to avoid killing animals. There's two that pretty much you can't avoid, or I forgot what they're called. Basically, these crazy dogs, in which you're going to run into one just right here, and the mole rats. And all right, vicious dog. There you go. And so we're going to avoid those, mainly because every time you kill an animal, you get XP. Every time you kill a human, you get even more XP. So, we want to avoid that as much as possible. That way we can maximize our total potential of points that we'll get for the whole game. It'll make more sense here in a second. So as I'm showing you right here, these are what you want to avoid. They're either called raiders, mercenaries, bands, whatever you want to call them. Avoid them completely. Because they'll jack you up pretty good. That to the left is a mutant fly. They're called bot flies. And if you've already played the game, then you obviously know what they are. But you can run from them, so just do that. Now, if you haven't played the game, then I'm trying to think of everything I need to explain to you guys. But mainly, if you haven't played it, one of the first things you're going to realize is how to use, or learn how to use, is the VAT system, which you should already learned in the vault. And going through that last part before you get out. But if you have any questions about it, there shouldn't be too many. But if you do have questions, just email me r3b3link at gmail.com, rebellink at gmail.com. So this is the first part of the video. Once we get to this building right here, you're going to know you've hit the bottom of the map. And we're going to be trekking east, directly east. So, made it this far. Make sure and save, and let's see you in video 2.